Hello, welcome back. Shooting with the Tesla. Wow, we're still not in the Tesla. Don't worry, shall come soon when the time is right for you, like 5 people watching. I don't know how, but today we're going to edit a ARW file. You might be wondering what is an ARW file. That is Sony's proprietary RAW formats. And over here, we got some cool images of cars. Who I don't really like cars, but you know, when you see a masterpiece, you have to take an image of that masterpiece because you gotta you gotta freeze frame that moment in time. And this is a very 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 cool art set design of this Mustang. Don't know what year it is. All I know it's red inside a bowling alley front. So let's get to it. This is what we're aiming for with the raw file. Remember, it's a raw file, so it has more images. And as you can see, the raw file has more pinks, more magentas, or whatever, on that spectrum. But then when you see the JPEG, oh, everything looks so kind of lame. I mean, this edit, I think it fits because it's a neon theme. If you don't like it, I don't care. I like it. And maxing out saturation, the best for human-made objects. That's just my opinion. That's how I'm gonna edit my photo. But today we're opening up. You can see took the files on May 5th. Wow, look, only took 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. I only took 14 photos that night. Wow. Did I shoot only masterpieces? I mean, we can quickly browse this. What I created. Just a little. This is a little panorama. I just did it for the for the sake of it. This is right outside of the bowling alley. It is yeah. They could have got someone else better for the mural. I think. Alas, is what it is. Uh, yeah. All these other photos are just like, oh, I just wanted to see the how the image is pushed. Anyway, um, oh my god, it's number 420. So I chose this image. Now let's see why I chose this image out of these. How many car images did I take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't count the black and white ones. I guess I just took them just for the sake of it. But out of 9 photos, I took. I just chose the 420 one because 420. But I think it's because of the you can see right here. So the reflection of this, I guess it bounced off of the thing. I thought it was cool. I think there's the first image I took didn't have that because of the weighted, so you don't really see it. You just see kind of lights, but it disappeared. But I like the look of it because this is blown out. This is blown out. Um, I don't know. It's kind of like a stamp thing. It's yeah, I don't know. It's cool, but I digress. It's whatever. Anyway, let's take out the 420 image. And let's just look at it first. Remember, let's look at the information before we even shoot or we edit the photo. We gotta look at images information. Let's see. I shot this at night, May 2nd. It's outside of Bolero. It's a fancy bowling alley without any cool arcade games. Like, let's be real, Round One is way better. Like, all the arcade games are pretty much a simulation because it's just a computer. It's like Windows 10 behind, not even Windows. Don't get me started. But if a game is made in like, I don't know, the year 2000, shouldn't they use Windows XP? I digress. Anyway, so you can go to this arcade, play racing games. Yeah, LAN racing games. If that's your, but trust me, if you go and start out in round one, right? You got to go after 9 p.m. though, because then there's no kids running around and like without their parents when they're supposed to be like at all times at the arcade. Anyway, but they don't have like fun arcade games, and they still do have bowling at round one, and they even have karaoke and stuff, and but that's another thing. Like, but what did round one not have? They didn't have a cool car in the front to draw people in, or for photographers like myself to to really admire the beauty of this machine. Yeah, it's a Ford Mustang. That's all I know, and it's the color red. It's got two windshield wipers, and the steering, the wheels. I don't know what those kind of things are, but I'm not a car guy. And anyway, full frame 6004, 3x2. I I don't understand how oh wait, no, this is wait, what? This is the JPEG. Wait, what the frick? I need to get the ARW. Ooh. Okay, yeah, this image. I don't know what the heck I was looking. Okay, whoops. I was like, wait. See, this is why we look at the information, because what if you just started editing that photo and it just no, because Sony would have told you, hey, this is a JPEG. Anyway, oh wow, look at the photo. How is it bigger than what it was? I thought it was 6,000 times 4,000. Hmm. Huh. How is that possible? Anyway, it's 72 DPI, 24-bit. On my SLT A99 on this 50mm. We went in at f22. Why did I do 22? Because I didn't learn yet. It doesn't matter. Does it really matter? No, because this is a car photo. This is not like uh, this isn't an action shot, so it doesn't matter. And then the ISO 100 could have gone 50, I think, and 30 seconds exposure time. Could it have gone for longer? Yes, but people were actually in this photo. Whoa! But you're wondering, wait, but how's there no people? Well, if you understand light, exposure time, the only thing that might show up is like an actual light bulb or like something that is giving off extreme luminosity, such as a star, an aeroplane, a TV screen, these neon lights, and also the beloved mirror, because that's how light works. Mirrors. Anyway, yeah. That's I guess the only other fun information that I got on this. Uh, let's let's open this with the editing tool. Oh my gosh, amazing! Sony. Okay, as you see, this is a little blown out. Again, we're going to go. Again, we're going to go for this image. Yeah, this image. We're gonna go for this. Wait, no, this is not the edited. We're gonna go for this image over here. Now let's look at what I saw. Now, of course, I am really overemphasizing this, but it is neon lights. I like it like this because I don't know. It's just what I like. And it's like I'm not even retouching it too much. All I'm doing really is just making the colors just more vibrant. But yeah, on JPEG, oh god, such a such a shame what happens to JPEG. Yeah, anyway. So let's get into the fun of this. This is the so what I first like to do, like to max out the D range optimizer. Why do I do this? For one, if this image is of a stationary object and you see some darks that might be emphasized, I like to do that. That's just my opinion again. Creative style, we're just gonna go. I mean, you can mess around. Sometimes the deep is nice, but as you can see, the vignette might show up. Night view doesn't really do much. Sunset makes it, because this is not a sunset. This is a car. So clear. Don't know what that does. Portrait. Obviously, it ups the skin tones. This ups the colors. Vivid. Maybe I like that vivid. Now, don't knock the creative style, but again, we do that at the end. You know, it's like the sugar coating. Have you? Of course, the first thing we do, what is it? The white balance. Wow. So let's look at um the white balance. We gotta like just jump around, the image. Just start clicking. Nope. Don't want to do that. Nope. Nope. If I went for a cooler color, maybe instead of the on the red side, this would be the bluer side. Uh, yeah, but then you see the pink is kind of lost back there. So you want to really see, you really want to just capture the information of back there. Okay, look at that. Wow. So I think I like that. White balance. So let's put that away. Remember, for some reason, Sony, if you click away and you go here, like let's say here, okay, different setting. Oh, so the dropper's still there. So it's slightly annoying, Sony. Anyway, you gotta click on the you gotta click on the dropper again. Lower the brightness a bit. Um, Obviously it's too bright. Like it's 30 seconds exposure. It's kind of too bright. I could do it longer because I don't know. But if you have a lot of subjects around, aka people in the shot, that is what you have to do. Luckily, nothing is moving light-wise. It's just all stationary lights. So it all depends on the shot. If you shoot, for example, a parking lot, and there's no cars in the parking lot, uh, and you just shot for a long exposure time, that is essentially what's going to happen. And yeah, but you won't see people, so you can still walk around the shop. And yeah, it is very warm though for this image. So we'll go to the tone curves later. Oh wait, did I the white balance? What did I do this already? You see that? Oh, yes. Let's keep it. Let's keep it because you got to remember, red is the essence of all colors. So let's move it slightly to the greener side. You got to, like I said, the main thing that we're worried about is this section over here, because this section is what is our most vulnerable part of the image. It's where the light doesn't like to play around. So let's see. We gotta look at our bounds. It's too much. Such the fun part, you know. Just stare at the screen all day and just look at that section. It's a lot of fun, I'll tell you that. You don't want it too much pink. You can fix that in post, it's alright. Okay, I'll keep it like that. Not too much green, just a niff. Let's keep the brightness up, open. For this, let's see how it goes. The blacks, blacker, the whites, eh. Let's see. You can always, it's always good to just check the extremes. Shadows, don't like that. Ooh, look, now you can see where the highlights are at. It's where the chrome's at and whatnot. I'll just move that there, the highlights all the way down. Contrast. Well, because there's so much like gloss and texture, we just gotta up the contrast just a bit. Just a bit. And then highlight color distortion, just, yeah, because I think you need that. I don't know. I feel like it helps destroy the shading compensation. I don't know why it's always on. Let's see. Now the threshold, do we make it low or do we make it high? So you gotta remember, what is the brightest light in this photo? It's not the sun, it's the neon lights. So as you can see, the neon, like, that's the heat part. So it's kind of like it's kind of like infrared. The camera is like, it's seeing where the heat is at. So because you put the threshold all the way at the top, you put it all the way bottom, it's like, oh, that's like anything really. But yeah, maybe you wanna do that. And then sharpness range, look at that, clarity. Is my monitor? Oh, I love messing with my monitor. Anyway, undershoot, overshoot. Sometimes you gotta check it around. Overshoot, undershoot. Amazing. This, like I said, this only works because they're all man-made objects. There's not even a plant. I don't even think that plant is real. Yeah, it's not a real plant, so that's why it works. Let's see the amount. Maybe too much. Because now you see this a little bit too much. You see that. But like I said, I think it looks cool because it's just like, I don't know. Could just be me. Oh, we gotta turn on that noise reduction. I forgot to do that. Always turn up that noise reduction to the max. Wow, look, this car looks so shiny. Amazing. Fantastic. You can see the outlines of the bulb as well, the neon. Wait, did I finish that? Yeah, just because it's just for fun. We're about, 20 minutes in. Lens curtain, display. Now you'll see all these weird everything. So see, so that's your shadows. These are your highlights. You don't really see them, it's very, very faint. And there's the amagnetic colors. Oh my god, it's gonna look crazy. Yeah. Again, we're back here. So let's Now, uh, bring the creative style of vivid, because I think that's what we liked. Or is that change too much? Does it highlight too much chrome? I think, yeah, I like, sorry, it's midnight. Uh, so I kind of like that because the chrome is now chromy. Now, the fun part, the tone curve. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Now look, the blues are very, very non-existent. So should we bring them over? You know, how do you make pink? It's red and white, essentially. But it's the colors that are mixing in the white to blue spectrum. So it's the ones we can't see. So let's go to the greens. The greens. So we got now you gotta remember there's like a green thing on top. So maybe that's why you might want the green because it kind of shines onto this. It's very, yeah, you know. Then you got the red. I think we have too much red, so let's definitely do that. Mm. We gotta let Sony load it because Sony's program is not efficient, or it's like somewhat efficient. Let's go back to the original image that we want. Wow. So what did we do? We did too much. That did not look like the image. Wow. So what do we have to do? We have to start all over. Oh my gosh. Why are we starting all over again? Because it's digital. Who cares? Um, let's go back. Now we got to learn, what did we do wrong? I hope you pointed out. We wasted too much time with all that stuff. Now let's go back to the image that we want. Now let's go back. We up the range. Make it advance. Shading all the way down. Don't know why. Just don't know why it does that. Noise reduction all the way to the max. Because noise is not necessary. Now let's look at our, see, look, okay, our clipped highlights are the actual neon bulbs. That is, of course, like, for sure, like, you know, it makes sense. Again, the colors are what? The chrome and, or the neon, it's like outlines. And then, wait, shadows are like, the tire stuff? No, we got no shadows. Not yet, at least. Now, what should we do? We gotta, of course, change the white balance. Click around to something that you like. I think I'll edit the photo just a little bit different. It's on the bluer side. Oh my gosh, amazing. So clear, so clarity. Let's push this. Remember to uncheck this. Let's make it on the pinker side. I think I do like it on the pinker side, just because it's, you know. And wow, we're just like zooming through it, darken it a bit, because this is nighttime. You know, this is 9 p.m. You know, this is after hours, except it's not, because who's? Never mind. Yeah, let's just darken the image a bit. Not too much. Alrighty. We gotta go to the creative style. The vivid, okay. See, shadows or out of gamut colors are good for blacks, and it's the outside range. And I think it does work well because that's where the lights. When there's light and then there's black color, the darker the dark, because you have to. I don't know what you're looking at, but if you look through an OLED, it just looks way better. I can't can't describe it. Just use an OLED screen, viewfinder, whatever, and you'll see the difference. Let's go to the let's go to the contrast now. Oh my gosh. Let's do the let's lower the black. It's too much. Should we brighten it? No, it's yeah. I kind of like it like yeah, okay, like that. Yeah. The shadows. You see it over here on the histogram, it just moved over the light. It's too much. It's fine, I guess. The highlights. Oof. I think I like it like that, yeah. It's on the bluer side. Let's bring up the contrast though, because it's a car. Not too much, I guess. Alrighty. I think this is on the bluer spectrum of it, so keep it like that. And then, of course, we should okay, let's lower the blues. Yeah, like that. The greens, place it there. Ooh. I think we need to incorporate the greens just a little more. Oh, not too much though. Okay, there. Because we just need like some random pop of green. This is just, yeah, like right there, yeah. And the red, I think we have too much red. No, not enough red. We gotta make the car the star of the show. Let's put the red right there. And then we gotta do the light. So we're gonna brighten up the greens more, or we're gonna brighten up the red and blue more. I think we just raise it a little bit closer to the green. Oh no. Mm. Uh, okay, I have to restart recording. Let's well, see now when we boosted the greens, we see the reflection. Don't know if I like that. So let's darken it a bit. Let's just reset that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lower everything. Let's just lower it slightly. And lower the blues a little bit more, I think. Yeah. Because I kind of like how this side is like blue shipping container thing. I don't know. It's in the wall of the shipping container. I don't know. It's dumb. Like, why would you put shipping containers in a bowling alley? Just, I don't know. That they should just stuck with the car, because yeah, nothing screams bowling alley like a shipping container. Uh, anyway, because like I think most people when they take photos, they like the background, and I don't think shipping container is too brutal of a thing. It's a industrial object used on a ship, and a person just doesn't look good against a shipping container. But that's just my opinion. Because there were a lot of people taking photos and stuff like opening the car door. See, that's the best thing about long exposures. They can open up the car door. Doesn't matter because they don't understand how light works, I guess. Because there was a lot of people, like people were walking in front of me, etc. So yeah, besides the point. Um, yeah, contrast right there. White balance. Yeah, but I think that's the image is done really. And I did this just and the sharpness. I guess you can boost the clarity, I guess, but it might mess with these lights. Like it doesn't blend in as well, I think, because they're like threshold low, undershoot, overshoot. No. Do I notice a difference? The lights are more vivid, like more stronger. Mm, yeah, maybe I'll put the threshold way top. Overshoot, undershoot. Ooh, we're bringing a lot of little specks of brightness. No, I do not like that. No. Undershoot, overshoot. Yeah, I like that. I think that's better. Okay. But yeah, essentially that is it. I think uh this is kind of like the not the opposite, but like instead of so this image versus this image. Now this is more pink. Uh with the pink hue, and this is more of a blue hue. So really, that's just like the opposites of the cyan spectrum or something. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I think when it comes to a car subject, I like that the shot because it's just like a plain good shot of a car, and it looks like nobody's in the restaurant. Like this is the restaurant bar thing part where people were like sitting down and watching themselves bowl. Uh, oh, you can see a person there. I could erase them later, but whatever. See signs. I do like the signs reflection because it really, or this is behind I think, but it's like it really makes it look like a Vegas shot. I think that was like kind of the thing I was thinking about, like neon lights, Vegas, out after dark nightlife. Now, if I had to remove stuff from the image, I'd remove this. Okay, if the design pattern is all very concrete looking lines, how does this fit in the picture? It doesn't. This, for example, does because it's more concrete lines, but is what it is. And then you see these concrete lines. Now you might be thinking, oh, but you can see the neon light lines. Well, the image is about the car. The image is not about uh, The image is about the car. It's not about the neon lights. You see here, I guess I made it over here. It's a little more popped out, but see, if you were to remove this, I think the image would be 10 times better, but alas. And then this disco ball thing, it's not even a disco ball. They should actually put a disco ball. I don't, it's like a sea urchin. I don't know. It's like a pollen. It's a sea urchin. I don't know. Why would they? Yeah, I don't know. It's like these two objects. They just stuck them in because they're like, the owner was like, oh, I kind of like how it looks like, or someone in charge was like, I like how it looks like, but it's so silly looking. It throws off the entire image. So if I had to, I would erase that from the image with, I guess, good old Photoshop, but uh, doesn't matter too much. Uh, and then I would cut. I guess, man, I should like I should crop the image, but for some reason I just like that it's just showing that it's outside. But yeah, if I were to take this image, I would crop it like that. I'd actually crop out that whole desk because yeah, not that good. Should you keep the empty space? Maybe not. Anything else to make it tighter? I would actually remove this because I hate the shipping container. Like, what? Again, why would you? Like, it just doesn't look good. I get it. You ship a car in a shipping container. How else will you ship it? On a plane? It's not a Jeep. Just make it look. The set design is just I don't know. Like, I see that, like, oh, the star of the show is the car. So as long as we have a nice car, doesn't matter. And the nice lights, yeah. Because most people aren't going to be thinking about this other stuff or the lights, and but yeah. So let's crop this image, I guess. Yeah, just let's see, let's copy. Copy. Amazing. So essentially, I guess that's it. Would I? Yeah, I would delete this as well. The security camera. I forgot about that. I would delete these lights because these lights are kind of like, not saying it's pointless in the thing, but the shot isn't cohesive. So there's no pattern to these lights. I mean, of course, the light serves a purpose, right? It's a arcade bar bowling area. So I'm sure that these lights have some use. I'll also erase these lights right here because I think they're the same ones. This, and then these, and then this, and this, and that. And I would erase this light fixture because these lights just don't fit in the bill because these are all neon lights. So why do they choose to be neon lights and then non-neon lights? I do know at like some bars they have like the lights for during the nighttime, and then when they actually clean and stuff, they switch on the actual lights. Uh, but it's just for the aesthetic purpose. So I do get why, but they should just turn off these lights uh, when it's like, yeah. We'll also remove this. I assume it's like a spiral lever thing. I don't know. And then I would erase. Well, I guess kind of. I don't know. Maybe these lights. I don't know. I think they're fine. Maybe that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would delete this light. If you delete the ball, you delete this part. Delete these lights, and yeah. Because again, they're not neon lights. I would keep this light because it's just part of the pattern. Or maybe I delete it. Yeah, maybe delete it because I only see one of them. Yeah, I would delete that light. So a lot of it is like stuff that you would have to spend a lot of time in Photoshop to like magic erase. But overall, I think the car shot is where it's at. Should I have edited the my first car image without that thing? Maybe, but I had an awful composition, and that really irked me because I got this thing on the top up here. See, you don't see the top right thing, so yeah, that really irked me about this. My first shot. This is the funny part. It's my first shot too. But yeah. But this, yeah, I think this is the shot. So again, if you found it helpful, I guess subscribe. It's a long video, but I'm just going very in depth into the images. And this particularly was uh, shooting a car photo. I do see a lot of car photo enthusiasts. Um, I'm not that type of guy, but I understand why. It's a cool machine. It's nice, simple looking, and it's neon lights, so it really fits the picture of like that era. Uh, but yeah, I would move the Ford emblem badges, or whatever, because it doesn't look like it's properly aligned. But I don't know. I'm not a car guy, so I can't tell. But yeah, I think it's a this is, I know I'm bashing this place, but overall, it's a great display. Um, very cool image, I would say. But it's a very, very awesome set design. It's just that I just have these little things that just it just doesn't make sense because it doesn't fit. I digress. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, subscribe, like the video, I guess, or not. I don't know. But I hope you found some knowledge from this video. Uh, and yeah, sorry I didn't have a good focus on the last video. I was just like rushing the video in a sense. Because you're not here to see my face. You're here to edit the photo. Anyway, but yeah, thank you, and yeah, peace out. Episode 2 of Shooting Out the Tesla.